Everybody, welcome to another day of Marketing with the Perch with me, Laura Beth. I want to share with you why personal development is so important. Before I started working on personal development, I remember Jeff telling me for years, you have got to read this book. And it's this book that he read that really awoke something in him that really helped him. Hey Lauren, how are you? And then I became a network marketer and I read the book and I was like, wow, this really woke something up inside me. So whenever you do personal development, something it really helps with, because it's this life ongoing process to grow your true self to your fullest potential, it helped me grow my self-awareness. Rather chase other people's dreams or goals or chase people, you get to chase your own goals. You get to have your own personal pleasure from taking that journey within. You get to have that own satisfaction, that own happiness. You're kind of learning how to process things differently than maybe you have your whole life. The second really cool part of personal development is the fact that it kind of gives you this sense of direction. Decision making becomes so much easier. You know what you don't want to put up with. You know where you're going. So you're going to spend time, first of all, with people that are where you want to be. If they're not where you want to be or where you're going, you kind of have a sense of, oh, okay, they're going to get me off track and pull me this way, but I'm trying to go this way. 3, improved focus and effectiveness. Improve focus and effectiveness because it kind of keeps you on the right path. There's always multiple tasks that are going to be trying to pull you in. You got so many things that you have to do when you run a business or in everyday life in general, because even people that don't own a business, I always recommend they do personal development. I mean, it is essential. So kind of you have that vision of where you're going and what you're doing. When your personal development improves, you're able to prioritize things much better. You're able to figure out what direction you're going, what you're doing. It becomes easier to see the true value of activity. Okay, why do I have to interact with my following? Why do I have to do personal development every day? Why do I have to do marketing trainings? Why do I got to do this? Why do I got to do that? Well, because you actually have to put in the work, not only for your business, but for your inner self. I did this, this, and this. That didn't work for me, but I have enough focus now to understand this works for me. I can think clearly, I can process things more clearly, and the value in the work that I do now is so much more because I'm learning, I'm growing, my awareness is growing, my direction is improving, my sense of focus is better. All these things are for you. Always growing together, which is beautiful. Because I cannot tell you how much I have grown in those ways. I have grown so much in those ways. I like to do a lot. I like to constantly be working. It's really, really important for me to be working my business. But I know that I'm not going to be perfect. I know that I'm not always going to be perfect. I'm going to do my live videos late at night sometimes because all my kids are in the bed and they won't be bothering me. And that's okay. It works for me. Next, personal development certainly, like I said earlier, gives you more motivation. So tell me you've ever read a personal development book and you did not feel motivated to go kick some ass in your business or in your personal life. Hell yeah, I got this. Where there's a will, there's a way. You're going to see it in your mind. It's going to play over in your mind okay, if I do this activity and if I go live today, it's going to benefit me because I'm going to be able to connect with people. I'm going to be able to help someone. I'm going to be able to make those connections and do this for my business. Even though sometimes I'm tired and I don't want to go live, but I'm disciplined enough to know, hey, if I put in the work, I'm going to grow in all these beautiful ways. 5, greater resilience. With the work that I do, some people might say rude things about me, but what other people think about me is none of my business. Some people might be like, oh wow, she's woo-woo, she's crazy, she talks to spirits. I don't care what people think about me. I'm learning and growing every day. I know that there's going to be tough times. I know that when those things happen, that I have the skills and the attributes to deal with them in the best way. It brings you that positivity, that belief in yourself, because people are going to say things, people are going to feel certain ways, but it's not going to matter because you're going to be resilient. It's going to bounce right off. You are going to attract the people to you that resonate with you. So all the people that don't, what they say won't matter because they're not going to be in your circle anymore. We're the sum of the 5 people we spend the most time with. So those people are not going to be in your circle, even mattering what they think. You do what makes you happy. 6, the last point for why personal development is important is it gives you more fulfilling relationships. You know, relationships can be tricky sometimes. They'll either raise you up high or they'll drag you right down. We are the sum of the 5 people we spend the most time with. Who we surround ourselves with is so, so important. You kind of ensure that your friendships are mutually beneficial, that they both are giving you something, both feeding you positive, loving things. I want to be friends with other people that do personal development. I want to be besties with people that care about themselves and their soul's journeys. Like, I could go out to coffee with you every weekend, Lauren, and not think twice about it. We would have so much fun because we both are trying to grow on our paths, and I can totally relate to that. I love people that want to grow and be their best version of them. Personal development is a much used term, like it's widespread, it's used across everywhere. And it's really about taking the time to invest in yourself. Make your greatest resource you. Make you the center of everything. Because you know what? You are the center of your web. You weave your web. So you start here, you weave this web, and everything spirals out. If you're not working on you, who else is going to? No one else can fix you. You can't fix another person. It's about your journey. I mean, maybe I sound like a totally selfish person, but we all should be when it comes to our self-growth. If I'm not working on personal development, how am I supposed to be good to other people? I'm not going to be. So I want to be happy for people and love people and support them and be friendly. So I'm going to work on that personal development so I can grow in all those ways. My top 5 favorite books. Top 5. Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. I love that book. That is one of my favorite books. When I've read that book, it literally changed my life. It was insane. Number 2, You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. I don't know if you have ever heard about that book, but it is amazing. Number 3, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I don't know if you've read that one. Let me know if you've read any of these books. Drop it in the comments. Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. Excuse the language. Awesome book. What are your favorite books? Drop your favorite books in the comment. Books that have just like been total game changers for you. I read a lot of different books though. Not only do I read personal development books, I read like occult books, books about the craft that I practice, astrology books, tarot, all kinds of stuff. If I can learn something, I'm probably going to read it. I love to read. Outwitting the Devil, You Are a Badass, Think and Grow Rich, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and Miracle Morning. Those are 5 amazing books. So when you work on your personal development and your personal growth, it really helps you grow as a person. It helps you in all these areas. And I think that's really, really important. So even if you're not a business owner, why have you not started growing the self yet? You are so, so important. I want you to remember that. If you're not going live, guys, I would love for you to join this live challenge. So I would really, really love for you guys to join in on that. I think it would be a lot of fun. If you have any questions about tonight's video, just let me know. I just wanted to share those quick and helpful tips with you. And if you have questions about our live challenge, drop it in the comments. I will send you a link to the rules. So I will talk to you later. Love you guys. Good night. Thank you so much for watching. Grow yourself. You are so worth it, and go crush all those goals. Bye.